Okay, hi Rajdeep. Thank you for joining. And today I'll be telling you how to find PhD openings in biomechanics, particularly. And okay, I'm not actually aware about the terminologies and all those techniques, or what you can say, the research areas in biomechanics. But I'll tell you the general procedure where you can basically search for open PhD applications and openings. Okay. So first thing you should do is define your research interest. In defining your research interest, the thing that you need to take care of is like identifying your core or niche, that niche research area that you want to do, right? Like there would be multiple things that you might want to pursue in biotechnology or biomechanics. So you should basically narrow down your research areas and be stick to some keywords, or maybe 10 to 15 keywords that you should gather. Then you can use academic databases like Web of Science, Scopus to search for recent research articles or journal papers related to your field. So basically, what this will help is like you will be able to identify the research labs or research groups conducting this work particularly. So in a sense that you would know that which universities or which groups or which departments are actually indulged in such research areas. Then what you can do is you can visit university websites for basically research grants or departments, professors profiles. You can also basically every professor who is hiring you for PhD would be having a lab. Okay, so they will that will also help you in a sense that you will be able to find the laboratory or the research center of excellences on their profiles. Okay, then there comes PhD portals, which you have already mentioned, that find a PhD or job Norgay or etc etc, right? These portals, I guess, you are already aware of. Then there comes professional organizations like DARD. Then particularly maybe in your case there would be some other organization, maybe let's say Biotechnology Innovation Organization or American Association for the Advancement of Sciences, and these organizations like DARD, etc., where you would be able to find funding opportunities, right? Because they will be releasing funding opportunities, and it's a merit based or competition based funding opportunities. So you might be able to get it if your score or if your CGPA or if your credentials are good. Then there comes networking with professors and researchers. So what you can do is you can increase your social reachability, in the sense that you can ask your current professor or advisor or researchers in your network. Let's say if you are working in some research lab already, or if you have already done research, example your master thesis with some professor, then you can ask your professor for referrals and all those things as well, and maybe they can introduce you to maybe other professors if possible. Then there comes online conferences and seminars. I guess this online conferences and seminars you're already aware of. If you are active in your community or if you're active in your research field, you would know that what are the potential biomechanic conferences and biomechanics seminars that are going to be conducted at different levels of geography. So if they are being conducted in America, or let's say in Europe, then you would be able to attend it online and maybe know more professors or researchers from there. Then there comes LinkedIn and ResearchGate. LinkedIn might help you along with Twitter as well, because most of the professors advertise their positions on Twitter as well. But you would be able to find those opportunities only when you would be able to know the research areas or the tags, because these things work on tags. You need to basically find out the relevant keywords from your research field and then search it on Twitter or LinkedIn. Okay. Then academic journals. So you can read academic journals and publications in biomechanics. You can look for the articles, because this will help you in identifying maybe universities or research groups conducting this research particularly. So journals might also help. You can use Google Scholar in that case. Then there comes university research grants and projects. So you need to basically visit university web pages or university grant research grant announcements and ongoing research projects, because universities often hire PhD students for specific research projects, and these positions may not be widely advertised, because they might advertise only on their university website or department website. Then you can approach professors directly. This is the 11th point that I'm talking about. Then 12th point is maybe you can also look for PhD admission portals, because many universities have their own online portals for PhD admissions, and they list out the available positions. For example, for example, Aalborg University in Denmark. Then you can check for application deadlines. Maybe you don't want to miss those deadlines. And then 14th point is you need to prepare a strong application according to the advertisement that you are seeing. And you need to be consistent and persistent, because finding the right PhD opening may take time and effort. So you need to keep on working, and you need to basically put continuous efforts in in those things. Okay. So these all 15 points that were there I wanted to share. And if you have any query, you can ask me now.
Sir, you mentioned about starting research papers. I can find the research lab or
Yeah.
the institute. I can find
Yeah.
the professor,
Yeah.
but that is not any official. That is not any official advertisement. From there I can just connect with the professor, right?
Right, but that will help you in a sense that if you email those professors, they will be the one who will tell you, or their HR will be the one who will tell you that okay, this is the open position, or we might be rolling an advertisement in future, so you can apply there. So it's actually very best thing, or best way to get to know more PhD opportunities from the professor. Because as I understand, as far as I understand, biomechanics is very core domain. I mean, not everyone do research on such topics, right? So it's better to directly approach professor and then ask for like whether there is any available opening, or whether there is any future prospects of or future chances of getting a PhD opening in their lab. So you can try those things as well. But as far, I mean, as I already told you, biomechanics is very core field, and you would not be able to find much up openings directly. So it's better to reach professors, and they will be the one who will tell you like, okay, this is the opening right now, you can apply here, or maybe we will be releasing some openings in future, and you can apply there.
Yes, sir. And in case of LinkedIn, can you please more clarify that way?
Oh, okay. So on LinkedIn or Twitter, how you can utilize those things, particularly by, let's say, you found a research paper which is very relevant to you. Okay, and of course you would be exploring 50, 60 research papers and finding out 50, 60 research professors as well. What I suggest is you can visit those professors, LinkedIn or Twitter, because LinkedIn and Twitter are the first place where they share their openings. At least in Europe, I am aware of. So you can visit their professor's profile, maybe on Twitter or LinkedIn, and then check out how they have advertised, whether they have advertised recently or not. And they sometimes they also repost or repost or reshare the content which other professors have shared. So let's say there's one professor, and there are colleagues of that professor. So if their colleagues have released some position, they would retweet or repost it. So that will also help you basically. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is all, Rajdeep, I guess. And if you face any difficulty, you can of course WhatsApp me or do anything. I mean, we can do a Zoom call again as well. But I suggest if you are not able to find openings directly or the advertisements directly, try to go for other methods like LinkedIn, Twitter, and maybe directly emailing to the professors as well. Okay.
Okay. And sir, in case of Norway,
Hmm.
I have searched about almost 35 universities, but
Hmm.
only University of Bergen has that domain.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the thing. What I mean, we cannot do anything, right? So I suggest you need to reach professors as well. I mean, they will be the one who will tell you like, okay, we are going to release this position. You can apply as well. So that's there. Okay.
Okay, sir. All right.
Yeah. Okay, Rajdeep. Thank you for joining, and I wish you all the best. Bye bye.